Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm showing you how to take apart your PlayStation 3. This is the original PlayStation. It's the 60 gig version with the 4 USB ports. As you can see, 4 USB ports across there with the actual chrome metal pieces here. You have the card reader, unlike the other PlayStations. And yes, I'm going to be showing you how to take out the Blu-ray player. Take out this front plate in case you want to change face plates, stuff like that. And that's really as far as I'm going to go today. But yeah, so if you can do this, it's really nice for like cleaning it, especially cleaning the inside of it. That's what I use it for. Other than that, I don't really take my PlayStation apart for any other reason. So to get started, you're gonna flip it over on its side. Well, first make sure it's completely unplugged from any power source, anything like that. But now, on this back side, the side with the hard drive, there's going to be a little warranty sticker. I've already taken mine off. I'm going to peel that off if your PlayStation is out of warranty. I wouldn't recommend doing this if your PlayStation is out of warranty yet, because it kind of defeats the purpose. But yeah, if your PlayStation is out of warranty, go ahead and peel that off. And then there'll be a little rubber piece that kind of looks like this. Mine kind of like peeled off a little bit right there, so you're just going to look a little bit different, but basically you get the idea. And then there's going to be like a safety screw in there. I don't know if you can see that, but now you're going to have a hard time getting this without a Torx screw. But what I use is an Allen wrench. I haven't actually seen anybody else do this before, but it worked for me. That's what I use. You can also use a flathead screwdriver, but it's gonna have to be really small, and I had a lot of trouble with that. So either use a Torx screwdriver or an Allen wrench. That's what I recommend. And go ahead and get this screw out of here. This is probably the hardest part of the entire thing, actually. Alright, so doesn't let me go. Wait a second. So this is what the screw looks like. It's not like your normal screw. It actually has 6 individual I don't know, like slots or whatever. So you're not gonna be able to use a Phillips screwdriver on this. And once you have that out, the faceplate will slide backwards, and you just lift it off just like that. It's just a piece of plastic that goes over it. Nothing special. We'll put that to the side. And now you have basically everything else. Now there's going to be screws around here. There's going to be one here. I think there's 9 screws. One here, 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 and here. And so yeah, 2 of these are going to be actually a little bit tricky, but I will go ahead and come back to you when I'm done with unscrewing this. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've got all the screws out. Just one tip real quick. There's a screw here and a screw here that are kind of far down in there. They can be a lot more difficult to get, and I've seen a lot of people use like a magnet to get that screw out, or these 2 screws out. And if you don't have a magnet, a trick is that you can just use you can just flip your PlayStation over and they'll fall out, or you can use the Allen wrench they use to get this the screw out over here, and just kind of lift it up through there. I don't know, just something to maybe think about. So now that you have all of your screws out, you're going to lift up from the back and lift it forward just like that. Okay, so when you open that up, you'll see that there's this this cable here, this ribbon cable. Just lift up this black tab right here, and then slide out the ribbon cable, and that is your card reader. Now you can throw this to the side. Okay, so now that you have that out of the way, you have, I'm not really sure what this is. For some reason I can't even remember. Then you have your Blu-ray drive. You're going to unplug the power supply down here. Just lift it out. If you're not comfortable with the ribbon cables, this is just a power cord, so you just lift it out. It's real easy. And actually, your Blu-ray drive will just lift up because the screws that lifted the black plate we just had actually screwed this Blu-ray player down. So you flip it over and you're gonna see that there's another ribbon cable holding this in. Just flip that black tab up and then slide out the ribbon cable, and there's your Blu-ray drive. So if you want to do anything to that, you can, I don't know, replace the lens or whatever. We're gonna put that to the side. So mine's not really that dusty as of now because I cleaned it about a couple days ago. At this point, you can take this out. You just have to take out this power cord, and then there's screws along here. There's one here, here, one here, and one here. Sorry, one there and one there. It's not really that hard. I've done it before, but it does take a long time, and I'm just not going to mess with it today. It's just like taking out any other screws and then gently lifting it up. There's another like power supply right here that you're going to have to unplug, and be careful doing that as well. But at this point, like, the best thing to do is take canned air, or I guess that's what it's called, and just spray everything off real gently. Like, be really careful about it, but to get all this dust off. And now I know most of the dust is in the vents and underneath the motherboard, so I might actually take apart my PlayStation further in a different video, but as of now, this is as far as I'm going to go. So now we're going to put it back together, which is real simple. You're going to take the Blu-ray drive. Now you're going to think. Okay. Which way does it go? There we go. It goes like this, and take the ribbon cable that you had, that you pulled out, put it back in, just like it was. Put the black part down. Kind of tug on it just a little bit, make sure it's in there securely, and then put it back to where it was. Which is right there. Alright, so now you're just going to put the power back in. Alright, so now your Blu-ray player is good. Make sure it's kind of snug in there to make sure the screws that will go back in, make sure they go in. Now we're going to take the this top part that has the card reader, and we're also going to plug this back in. So you're going to take this, make sure that black tab is lifted up, slide the ribbon in there, and then close that black tab. Oops. Now this one, mine is kind of loose, so yours might be too. Basically, you don't have to tug on this one. I wouldn't recommend tugging on it. Okay. I'm just going to gently close it. Now at this point, what you're going to have to do is make sure these, it goes in like this. As you can see, there'll be little spikes hanging out from the bottom. They're going to kind of wrap around the front of your PlayStation. Put it like that, and then close it forward. Snap it shut a little bit. But now we're going to put all of our screws back in, and I'll come back when I'm done. Alright guys, so now we have all of the screws back in, which wasn't really very difficult, so that's basically it. The last thing you're going to want to do is put your faceplate back on. Oops, there we go. There we go. Slide it forward, put the screw back in. Again, Allen wrench is probably the easiest way to do this, but you can also use a flathead screwdriver, or actually a Torx would be easier, but if you don't have a Torx, like I don't have a Torx screwdriver, use an Allen wrench or a flathead screwdriver. Make sure that's back in, take your plastic piece, put it back in the back, like you had it before, and your PlayStation is good to go. So that's how you take out the Blu-ray player. If you want to do anything like that, you can take out the card reader, or you can just clean your PlayStation, which is what I use it for, since I've not actually had any trouble using this. And yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, that'd be cool, and subscribe, and see you later.